Okay, is this working? I'm trying some new little get up here. Got my computer down here, so hopefully we can do this thing. And I can read the crap comments on the computer, so I'm not always staring right at the damn camera. You know what? I'm gonna turn this whole deal just a little bit. We'll get some deer. Hey, Jason Maychak's in the house. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second here. I gotta try to find this on my channel now. Clear away my notifications. My channel. I don't know if I can do this or not. Oh, hey, yeah, I can. There might be a delay, so I'm gonna have to turn the sound off on it. I got comments. That's all that matters. So we can turn the sound down. All right, John, I was just going to message you today, buddy. I was wondering where the heck you been, man. How you doing? You guys getting plenty of rain up there, too? This is weird. There's a delay. And, it's weird. So, thank you, Dave Guffey. Robert Kennedy, Wayne Tharp, Chuck Driver. We have Chuck Driver. You got lots of snow, Chuck? Stevie Ray, Mike Peachy, ALL Firewood, Josh Wallner, Dave Guffey, MLH Repairs, Alan Storty, David Golden. What's up, Mr. Golden? J. Chris Beck, Old Man in the Wood, Eli Roop, and then, of course, number one, Maycheck. Got them all. All righty. How many we go? We got 27 on here, or whatever. So freezing rain last 2 days in Maine. It's not gonna be freezing here. We had some snow. MSL, everybody. MSL's in the house. First of all, here's all you. I'll let you guess what this is. No, it's not apple cider. Playing in the mud. Yes, got about 3 inches or better or more. There's supposed to be a bunch of rain coming this week, unfortunately. It's not looking good. But the only good thing, hey, videos by Al's here. I just got a Stump Jumper put a video up. Rum and Coke. No. Nothing wrong with a little adult beverage at all. That's all. Enjoy in moderation. See, that's... Hey, you gotta come get your damn shirt, Jason. I talked to Joey. I thought I found his hair, but I was wrong. Nah, sweet tea. No, this is whiskey. It's not all whiskey. It's mixed with something. No bourbon tonight, Stevie Ray. Real McCoy says liquor. Just a little bit. That's the first one. I mean, this is first sips is what you saw. So if I seem a little wacko, it's just because I'm in a good mood. I worked today. Did I work yesterday? What was yesterday? Saturday. No, I didn't work yet Saturday. I worked Friday, got shut down because of wind. It was too windy. So right now, I'm on a job. I'm done with the job where I was cutting and skidding. Now I'm on a job, it's the back cutting job. And Alan Sorty, let's see. It's averaging 2 to 250 trees per acre, and I cut about 4.5 to 5 acres today. So you tell me how much that is. It's too late on a Sunday for me to be doing math. No problem, buddy. Jay, just come on up this week. I'm only working about 4 miles from my house. Well, 3 miles from the house. Oh, man. All of MSL, all of us are making plans. I mean, so we had a bunch of rain Thursday. So I didn't work Thursday. I didn't cut Thursday because where I'm at, I got to hike back in, and I don't want to pack back in there with all my crap and get good and soaking wet and then cut and then have to pack all that crap all the way back out. So I kind of wussed out that day. 10 cord plus if my math is right. I don't know cord. I'll explain the bat stuff here in a minute. Rusty McFarland's on here. Anyways, I've been getting some footage. I have a new thing I'm starting here. Sorry if I'm always looking down. I'm trying to check comments. So, 9 inches of snow in central Wisconsin. You guys actually had a winter this year. We didn't have a winter. We had what you would call a blend of fall and spring, but it's like fall without the leaves, but spring with lots more rain. I don't know where winter was. It went south, I think. Or stayed north. I don't know. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I lost where I was and what I was doing. You guys are going to have to look out. I'm going to put a video up. And I'll put something like I did this for here up. Like a Rusty McFarland wants a shirt. Alrighty, buddy. I have a couple left. I got a couple left. And if you want a shirt, hold on. This is the email. Can you even see that? I don't know if you can even see it. That's the email. Vox.trap@live.com. Send something, a notification over, and I'll show you you can get me some money on PayPal or a postal money order if you want to do it that way, if you're not into the PayPal. Dustin George, what's up? Mrs. Elite's in the house. The comment ninja is here, so you better keep them clean, folks. But anyways, I think I have some black shirts left, and I have some safety green left. The blue's all gone. MLH Repairs. Pete, I'm calling it for the night. Going to bed. MLH, take care, buddy. I think the shirts are $12. Yeah, shirts are $12. Hats were a little more, and I'm out of hats, I think. So, I'm trying to read comments. Yeah, Mr. Haley did get all the snow. Real McCoy. Mike says the flowers are blooming down here. Well, dang. Only month season. Tim, it's terrible. So the thing that kind of saved me to keep me going here is I got a bat job. I picked up a like 19, 20 acre bat job. Chips of Stills on here. And what the bat job is this is going to be a housing plan or a development of whatever you want to call it. They do this a lot on pipelines. And what they do is the work is not planned to be performed until, we'll say, either whether it's drier or it's just usually in the summers when they start to do it because they're backed up. Right now they need to move dirt, and they can't move. You can't do grading and compaction if you get freezing and thawing and things and all this rain. It's just no good. So they're going to plan on doing the work, I think, late April or early May. So what they do is they pay someone like moi to come in and lay all the timber down. They mark the LOD, which the LOD is the limit of disturbance, the area to be cleared. And then I go hiking in there with my handy dandy chainsaw and just lay haste to it, buddy. Just flatten it. Now, I don't just go in there willy-nilly everywhere. I try to make a pattern of it. You know, do it in sections and make patterns so they're all laid out in one direction, almost like the feathers on the back of a bird, you know what I mean? So it's when they come in to clean it up, it's a lot easier for them to clean it up. You know, they kind of know what they're working. And it's all because of that little brown fuzzy bat that comes over from by Wade somewhere. I don't even know. All right, John, just keep me posted, okay? You got to give me lots of heads up. If I get slow here, I can come down for a week here, week there kind of deal. You know what I mean? All right, so the bat thing. This is great because no equipment can be on site when you do this. It's all on foot with chainsaw. So in inclement weather, I can work just about any time I want. As long as it's wind, I shut myself down by wind. Because, I mean, and how windy is too windy? Old man Mosh, what's up, buddy? Thanks, man. Hey, everybody give him a hand. He ain't been on here in a while. I haven't seen him in a while. Hope you're doing good, friend. Frozen soil in most places. Marshy, we don't have any frozen soil. So we got about 2 inches of rain Thursday, and it turned to snow overnight. So all that snow laid on top of that just saturated mush. John Chafin's daughter says, hey, I know him. Little Jazzy. She's a trip, man. Okay, Sexton's excavating and logging. Hey Pete, what kind of video editing software do you all use on your videos? Looking around for something good. Okay, hi Jazzy. Right now, what I'm using is whatever comes on my, I think this is Windows 8. I don't remember what Windows this is. It's an older, I mean, this computer's 3-4 years old now. And it just came on and it was, I might be able to tell you. It was Windows Movie Maker is all it's called. It was just a little applications on here. The one that used to work very good, C7 Tree Farmer Cable Skidder. Alan Storty says you got 35. Not a bad machine. Dickard, what's up, buddy? But anyways, where was I going? There I went. Wandered off again. The ADD kicked in. I don't know. Lots of snow, lots of mud. Oh, how windy's too windy? Kansas Kev's on here. What's up, buddy? I go by, some people shut it down at a certain, 15 mile an hour, they shut it down. I know out west they have rules on that. My rules are is when I don't feel comfortable anymore, I shut it down. If it's coming, some days the wind's working in my favor, and I'll work it because it's just blowing the trees the direction I want most of my stuff to go. So I'll work that day. But then there's other days I'll have a lesser breeze or a lighter wind blowing in a bad direction like a crosswind or a back in my face, and I just shut her down. Dan Plancic, I hope I said that right. What's up, buddy? Pete Jones, hi from Arkansas. How you doing, friend? Jay, the girls watching tonight? Allie and Ava, can you hear me? Better have all your homework done. I'm just saying that because I used to hate hearing it. So what wind mile per hour cut off for Pete? Well, I just explained that, I think, Wayne. Hopefully I answered your question. Dickard with Dave, I seen you were busy just cutting away with that handy dandy link belt. I was watching you for a little while there after I ate dinner. Say it one more time. What? The homework thing or Allie and Ava? Hello. I think it started raining. I can hear it on my window. Indiana back caused quite a stir here a few years ago. Tried to shut down all logging. College students and tree huggers tried to find one, but found not a single one. Oh. You know, they heard me that time. Rusty McFarland's headed to bed. Or gotta go, I'm sorry. Take care, man. Old man Mosh, we've been fighting the mud like crazy, plus our mill shut down, so I had to find another buyer. You ain't it a bum? Barry Hansen's in the house, everybody. If all you forgot who Barry is, Barry's that dude that won that awesome auction with all those goodies we had at Bunyan. Hopefully we get something else like that going this year for Eastern Loggers. They're good people. Are you going to have a ALL Firewood? The group that I work with, the majority of my I do a lot of my subcontract work for, they, hi Jason Mall, they are getting the work. Now who he hires to do that or whatever, I don't know. But there was a couple guys bid on it, and I was fortunate enough that all the guys bidding actually came to me. So it was nice that they came to me saying, hey, asking me, if we get this, we want you to do that. And that meant a lot to me. So I'm trying, all these guys, and I don't want to say any company names or anything, all these guys sometimes work together and do things. And I think that's very smart. It's not good to be it's good to be competitive, but sometimes it's good to work together because without each other, it can be ugly. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. So, Barry says I'm there for the next one. So, okay, hold on. Dickard was in the house. What'd he say? Getting pretty good with the processor. Buncher not so much, but loving the simulation. Nice. Perry Roberts, what's up? Hey, that's not half bad. No ice there. So, okay, this is what I want to talk about. I got an exciting new series coming up here pretty soon. I'm starting, so anybody that hand cuts or has hand cut, spent any time in the woods, knows that certain trees react differently, whether they're stringy, whether they're, I have to jump off here. I'm single parenting while Mr. Elite is vacationing in Florida. Oh my. Alrighty, Miss Elite, you take care. I don't know who he's got running the cutter there, John. They're on some other job cutting pulpwood. Night night. So come on, help me. Where was I? Oh, okay, the new series. I do this all the time. Yes. So, like you'd say, walnut cuts a little different than white oak, and white oak cuts a little different than red, and red oak cuts a little different than cherry, and then hickory's just its own different beast. And then you get into some of your softwoods, like, your different like hemlocks and white pines, and then yellow pine, that's a whole nother animal. That's like cutting rubber bands. And then there's beech and soft maple, and don't forget about hard maple. And so I'm doing a little series now where as I come across the trees, decent examples, I'm making a little video of it, how I cut it, and Yankee Doodle, what's up? How I cut it, and what I've noticed it'll do, like if, it'll peel sapwood or it'll want to pull a slab, and I just give you tips and tricks that I've learned over the years that either trial by error, someone taught me, or just happened upon by luck. So hopefully you guys like that. That's coming pretty soon. I have a video I've been working on for 3 weeks. 2.5, 3 weeks. That's going to be pretty exciting. I will do a, what do you want to call that? I'll do like a preview, like not a preview, but I'll post a thing on my page saying when it's going to come out, so you all guys will all know. I'm pretty proud of it. I think I got a little more fine tweaking to do, and I think I got it. So, hold on, I missed some comments here. John Chapin, you trout fish? When do you guys start stocking fish? And I do trout fish a lot. I love trout fishing. Denny Reisinger, what's up, buddy? Woodchuck. He's out of here. We ain't like the West Coast cutting lots of pine. No. Got the same problem, can never remember what I'm doing and talking about. Let's see here. Just when you think you have it licked, you get bit in the ass. Absolutely. I got my little monster track machine done. Nice. Holy cow already, John. That's what I liked about West Virginia. There's like no season for trout fishing. It's all year, and they just start putting fish in. I fished up in the Panhandle last year. It was pretty decent. 4 to 4.5 cord behind it, and don't even. My buddy told me the C7s are Franklin 170s are good. The S2s, they were good. Franklin made a damn good machine. The biggest hiccup was the newest ones had electronics in them. The computers would go bad, and they had no way they could flash them. But there was no way to replace them. I think someone has come up with a way to replace them. I know there was a gap there when Franklin went under. I wish Franklin would have not have gone under. They're narrow machines. They're like a 518. Very similar in their build. And they're just powerful. They'll pull their guts out. I would like to own one someday. Jason, call me. I'll talk to you about that. I'll talk to you about that. Just get a hold of me. After. I'm gonna do a video on it soon. Nice. I was just hoping we'd get some snow. 5.9 Cummins, 6BT, Franklin 170. They're a nice machine. I worked behind a 170. He was cutting poplar, and he was pulling probably he was pulling every bit of a 1,500 feet skids. He was real long poplar, real long. Chains on all four, yes sir, yes sir. My hand's tingling. So I'm going to be in the market to rebuild some chainsaws pretty soon. When I get a little coin put back in the bank, I have two 372s I want to get rebuilt. So I don't know where I'm going to go with that yet. That ought to be some exciting video. We got 64 on here. That's cool. 25 thumbs up. Nice. Yeah, John's skidders, they got a good setup. You have the G3s, and you have an H2, don't you, John? I know he has the G3. I work behind the G3. They have a good setup. So their crew, if anybody's wondering, John Chafin here, their crew is the crew that when I said I was cutting for a high production crew in West Virginia, I did a video of that this fall, and I was just cutting some beautiful timber. God, it was a treat. And steep ground, but it was still a lot of fun. They were running that G3 748. They have the Tiger Cat track loader out at the landing. Nate, what's up, buddy? They have John Deere 700, always a staple. They had a 200 series Deere. I believe it was a 200 with the Rotobeck on it, the RPA with the saw on it. And then John runs a Timco, was it Timco? Timco 445, I believe. And I believe it has the Quadco head on it. So I was cutting all the stuff where it was not super steep, or where it was a little too crummy for John to get with the cutter. But I'll tell you what, I've seen some places he went with that thing, and I wouldn't go there with no machine. I mean, he takes it there. There it is, 430 FXL hot saw. That's it. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I thought it was a 445. I was wrong now. Go on, outperform. Some good saw builders, plenty of options. Ernest Stevens, what's up, buddy? Ernest Stevens Jr. Thank you, amateur logger. Will do. I'm slouching. Ugh. So, I got the wood stove rolling. The problem is it's not that hot outside. It's not that cold outside, so I think I'm getting it rather hot in here. I got the vent behind me. I gotta lose a shirt. Look at that. We're supporting Dirt Perfect. Where's Mikey at? Somebody go get Mikey. Tell him to get his butt on here. Mikey's big time now. He don't have time for us little guys. No, I'm just kidding. Mike's a great dude. I want to get out there and see them pretty soon. Any of you guys run Bell Fellers? Sexton's excavating and logging. You know, I haven't ran one. I've seen them run. Boy, they get around nice. And they're easy to move because they're small and they're light. A guy with a decent trailer and a pickup truck could move one around. I know Nate's been sniffing around a Bell. I thought about a Bell one time because you could get one cheap. But there's one stipulation. I don't fit in it. So, oh, that's right. Mikey is on vacation. I forgot about that. I think he did say something about that in his one video. All right, nobody, don't be bothering Mike then. Wrong pipe. Woo. Black locust trees is like cutting concrete with a saw. Yes, they are, Mr. Storty. I had a Bell there, good little machine, easy on fuel and low maintenance. Yeah, they had a little Dutz engine in them, I think. Is that what was in them? And I think I would want one with the joysticks and not the levers. But I guess if you got used to it, either way, you'd be all right. Yank Doodle don't fit in it. Margie says not Sasquatch approved. I just don't fit. It's just like Dale has that Stump Jumper's got that Timberjack skidder of his. Is that the 350 or whatever? A little 350? Or is it 450? No, it's 350, I think. I get in there, and the seat don't go back no more, and my knees hit right on the dash. If anybody ever ran them, that dash comes down, it's a piece of square steel, and it goes back, and it hits right at my kneecap. So every time you hit something, it's like, oh, does it hurt? Now, I can run it, but man, I spent a whole day in that thing one time. I thought I was about to die. John had a swing boom. I'd like to get a 527. You had the 527 with the swing boom, didn't you, John? You ran that for a little bit on a piece you were doing. You rented it or something. Make great. Okay, I had a 603 Valmont with a hot saw. Stevie Ray, did you ever do the Ryan's head thing? Nah, it's not too strong. It's not too light either. Either wrong pipe or too strong. A little bit of both. You still got it. All right, hold on. We got one for review. Let's show it. Chips of Steel. We only watch the big dogs like Nazi Channel and Bucking and Wait. Now you're funny. Somebody's being a comedian. I'm no big dog. I might be peeing off the porch, but I got a heck of an arc. I'll tell you what, there's a lot. Okay. You know, old man Mosh, I don't know. I don't know. You hear negatives about some things and you hear negatives about it. I've heard negative about every make of machine. I guess it's what you make of it. If it works for you, yes. It's a very nice machine. I've seen it up close. Never ran it, no. I have to get over there. I've seen some of your videos. I can't remember. Remember you were getting it. I just wondered how it was working out for you. Our old man in the woods. He's tooting the horn over here. I'm a big dog now. Well, get out there and tell everybody so we get some more subs on the channel and spread the word a little more. But I was trying to think of what else I wanted to get to tell you guys. How long we've been on here? I've only been on here 27 minutes. That's not long enough. I have heard big Sasquatch. You got big gun as me, cutting that beach the way you did. Okay, so there was a little bit of I got a little flack for cutting that beach. A lot of people, someone asked, why wouldn't you just leave it? On a normal job, I would just leave it. Well, can't always say that because that's a tree that's going to take up a lot of, it's an undesired species around here, beech. But if I had to leave an undesirable, it would be a beech because beech has a lot of mast. Beech nuts, things like that for turkeys and squirrels. But that job there had to have everything leveled. I had to cut it. And the reason it was, normally if that was up on flat ground, I wouldn't have felt as bad about it. But it was right on the crest of where the hill got real steep. I couldn't walk behind it because there was rocks and there was a bunch of crummy crap. It just dropped off. It couldn't stand there. And the tree was so big I couldn't reach around it, you know, to get that one section. I knew it was going to blow apart on me and had wicked head lean. And I didn't video that, and that's my fault. I was more worried about cutting it at the time. Beech around here, there used to be one market for it. They do make handles out of it. They make cutting boards and things out of it. They did, at one time, they used to make, you know, it paid good for supports in the underground mines. But there's not a lot of that going on anymore. There used to be a company that cut these, so there was a steel plant that made rolled steel, hot rolled steel, and it ran out onto these timber runners, and the runners had to be clear and free of defect, and it had to be woods like sycamore, cherry, beech, maple. They would not take oak or hickory. And I don't remember why. It left like it did something to the steel and left a nasty marker imperfection on it. But if you had clear logs, they paid premium for them. It was really nice market. But other than that, it makes wonderful blocking, wonderful pallet grade wood because it's very heavy. Sometimes it's very voluminous. It gets, you get big ones like that. That tree, that dangerous one I cut, actually, I took about 15 feet off the bottom and it was sound the rest of the way up. So it worked out good. No, absolutely. Nobody likes them kind of trees, Yank. We can't hardly get rid of beech around here in central Wisconsin. Mills don't really want it. See, that's surprising. We have a pulp mill we're working with now that really wants that and birch. I like beech for firewood. Seems to last pretty good in the old wood box. Alan Storey cut a lot of beech in Maine along with white pine for 55 inches on the stump. That's decent, buddy. Big stuff. Check out Smartwood in Corbin, Kentucky. They pay $700 on $1,000 on beech logs. They make food grade stir sticks. See, I've heard that. If you can find a market, a niche like that, Stevie, you just got to find it. That might be a little far for us. And beech does have some goofy grain, especially if you quarter saw it. It's got that medullary rays are pretty decent in it, just like in white oak. Mainly deal with pine and oak and the blow sands. I'm in hard maple patch. No veneer to big money. Nice. $55 a ton pallet wood. I've killed thousands of them. I'm not scared of much either. Most beech here are hollow if big. Absolutely. They pay, and it's, yeah, you know what? They're bridge mats and railroad ties. I've heard that too. White oak, what? What are you talking about, John? Did I miss something? Nice. Depending on the type of stand, if you're in a stand that's been opened up a couple times, the beech will get real limby and bushy. It'll look like a broccoli, a big stem of broccoli. But if you get in a tight growing forest, that beech grows real tall. Like where I was working with John down in West Virginia, there was some beech on that job and it was real tall and the limbs were real straight. There wasn't a lot of brush to it. It wouldn't have been bad to cut, but I don't think there was too much of it to cut. I wasn't allowed to cut anything that was over a certain size because pulp mill I think only takes to 28 inches or something, or 30. Nice, Marshy. That what they saw beech for mats. Went to mill some beech. So it cuts nice. I mean, it's not bad on a saw. You get a little chatter when you get down in them butt swells. If you come up out of the butt swell, it cuts real nice. Todd Reynolds, what's up, Todd? Guy asking about the bell feller. Give Stump a call. Wish a few cats run trike buncher. Yeah. I think I seen one of his original videos. There was someone running a bell, and Marv had a tracked bell. He said he liked that a lot. Yeah, that was a nice patch, John. When you took me up at the end of the day where the buck was laying up there, and I was cutting in that poplar, holy moly, was that some nice stuff. And then that red oak down the other end, I'd have loved to cut more of that. The videos from that got all boogered up. There was something on the screen or something. Then I had one set to slow-mo. I don't know what the hell I did that day. Yes, okay. King 848 asked about the beech bark disease. Now, we have it down where I'm at here, southern PA. You don't see it very much. I have a camp in Forest County up near Tionesta. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. We had multiple beech trees around camp. They're all dead now. They get this white little flaky fungus on the side. and they die, usually within a course of a year's time. And they were nice trees. And then another thing that happens up there is the big beech are dying, but the suckers are coming up at the bottom. And they're taking over forests, like sections of Collins Pine property. Some of it's national forest, some of it's private lands. But I know in the Collins Pine land, they're doing things where guys are going in with either saws or weed eaters, and they're cutting all that beech understory out because it's starting to grow up and choke everything. I mean, it's little, stuff about this big down to nothing, but tons of it. And it's just coming out of nowhere. I don't know where it's coming from. It's taking over. John, there can't be nothing left back in there. You guys cut the hell out of that place. We cut the hell out of that place. I know we cut the hell out of them last, where I stopped out that last road that day where I cut that big veneer walnut. Couldn't remember being much beyond that. No, Dave Guffey, I'd love to go to the Collins Mill. Who do I have to get in touch to? I want to do some videos on... I'd like to do a tour of a mill if they would let me video it. The problem was the one mill they would let me, but they had Dutchmen working for them, and they are camera shy. So I wasn't allowed to do that there. Oh, I bet, Todd, it's going to be heck on you guys. Nah, it ain't bothering ours. Not our wood markets. Our wood markets are about as low as they can get right now, so... We're trying to start. I heard raw lumber is starting to make a slow comeback. Now it takes a while for it to trickle down to the loggers. 200 acres late spring, can't wait. Huge hardwood lot. Nice. I can ask. I know a few people that work there. Dave, awesome. Cool. Okay, Mr. Guffey. Email. Send me an email, fox.trapitlive.com, and then we can keep in touch that way. I like Collins Pine. They do a lot for the community. They're very, very nice people about letting you hunt their land and use their land for recreational purposes. I would love to meet some of the people from there personally. I just think they're really good. Well, Yank, the future look for the timber market from my eyes is... I mean, really, we can only go up from here, hopefully. It's pretty low. We're still scraping by and doing it, but we're still pretty low. I hope it comes up. Barry Hanson's, they're talking about crayfish with Mr. Wellner. Mr. Wellner, for you don't know, he's a sea bug fisherman, lobsterman. Alan Sorty's making farmland. Only up for you guys. Wow. Wow, Todd, sounds like I gotta come up and go over to the Nordic and we put the demand on the lobster, huh? Nordic's this lodge up by Todd. Reynolds. It's all you can eat. It's like $100 a person, but it's like there's like king crab legs and tons of lobster and all kinds of other seafood, and then there's filet and just anything you could ever imagine there. It was really good. Thank you so much, Mr. Guffey. If you guys look back, the buck my buddy shot this fall, I tried to film some, and I don't remember how much that turned out. That was on Collins Pine property. Josh, I've been helping people, buddies of mine, when I'm slow, do some tree work here and there. This is a must once in your life. That's more than a once. I mean, you were supposed to go, Todd, and you chickened out. You had to cut grass or something. Probably. John, you don't want to go on Lake Erie this time of year. You better take your wetsuit and surfboard if you go. Kevin Jones, what's up, somebody? I'm hanging in there. I'm doing better than I was. Let's put it that way. Better than some, worse than others. I bet it's not much. There's a video of the cane mill on YouTube. Send a link over, Dave. That's one thing I've noticed there's beginning to be less and less of on here. I love watching circle mills run. I rag on Wade to try to set a camera up and just catch that, when they're squaring the logs before they go into the resaw. And he's like, oh, I don't, and I understand he doesn't want to bother the guys in the mill because I've seen them running. When they're running, man, it's like you just get out of their way. There's lumber flying logs and lumber flying everywhere. But I love watching a circle mill run. It's something about transforming that round log into a square can is just fascinating to me. That's why I love Mike McCoy's channel so much. So, but there's not a lot of new videos of that going out. Every once in a while you catch something on Facebook, somebody puts a little, little video up or something. But David Tulutki, what's up, buddy? I think he is. Last I saw, he was wrenching on a damn heater, and he just posted a video came up. I seen while I was doing my live. Well, everybody wants to see sawmill videos from Wade. You just go on over to his channel and leave a comment and says you was on a live feed with me, and we all agree that you need more sawmill videos. And now would be a good time. Here on where I live in Vermilion, catching limits. Oh, you're on the Huron River, aren't you? Yeah, I don't mess around with Lake Erie. She's that's a mistress that has to be. You have to have respect for her. I got pinched on there one time in a boat that was way too small. I thought we were swimming to shore. I wasn't far, mile and a half, mile. But the wind was blowing that toward shore. But that was a scary day. When we got back, I said, I'm buying a bigger boat, and I did. Tell me about it. Yeah, I think that they're doing Let's Dig, and all them guys are down there doing something. I don't know, some show or something. Was that the Con Expo? No, that's in Vegas. Chips still says, heck with Wade while we watching it. That's 319. Thanks, buddy. So, Mark, are your guys catching them as they're running up the river? I've always wanted to do that. I dated a girl one time whose parents lived in just south of Sandusky in Willard, Ohio. And they said there was the Huron River, and there's another one. I can't remember what the name it was, but they run up in the fall, or in the spring. You can fish for them almost like we do for steelhead over here. I don't know if they're spawning or what the hell they're doing. I don't know. No invite. Kevin Jones, I'm sipping on whiskey, my friend, mixed with a little bit of fine fruit juice. Citrus, that is. Any of the Great Lakes are hard to be this time of year. You ain't shitting. We got to do. I'm thinking about doing something. I'm just going to shut up about that. See, that's what I heard, like March, and then you guys start drifting on the lake and you start knocking the shit out of them. Like over there in the Sandusky area. Nah, it might be. I don't know. There was two main ones. Merc can probably tell you. I know one was the Huron, and I can't remember the other one. I want to say it started with an M, but I got to be wrong. I wondered why they never ran Black Velvet and Coke. I had a bad experience with Black Velvet. Boilermakers. Eee. But what was I saying? It's a lot shallower over in that end of Erie. That's why our bite starts over here a lot later. Sandusky River and Vermilion are the top. That's it, Sandusky. I remember, I knew it started something. Here it's on, I had to set an M and I was wrong. Nile River. Oh my. Which job, Nate? The one I think I talked to you. The one up in Slippery Rock's done. I'm almost halfway on the hacking and dropping. Get bored, come on out tomorrow. Take you to school. You can get a free chainsaw hand cutting class from Nuts 319. We'll even video it. Black Velvet and Mountain Dew. The walleye bite hasn't stopped this year. I'll tell you what, I was told by a lot of guys that have been fishing Erie for a lot of time, said this is the best they've ever seen walleye fishing. The best. Todd wants to know if I'm east or west. I'm west of Pittsburgh, Todd. I can be in Ohio and West Virginia in 20 minutes. 15 for West Virginia. Brian Smith, how are you, buddy? Tell your daughter happy birthday. I seen the things to tell her happy birthday from me. I said, I see the fish with them a lot. Hold on, I missed something. Okay. Josh Warner says the fossil video is cool. Wes Somerville's on here. No, I don't need any mud, Wes. You just keep that up there. Perry Roberts, Let's Dig 18 just came up on for a live stream. Oh, yeah. Well, dang. We're up to 70. Don't he know I'm live streaming right now? That dang, Let's Dig. Never met him. Like to someday. Maybe he'll come back to Bunyan. Thank you, David. Yeah, I'm like right there where they all come together, Todd. Hey, David Haley snuck in here. He's sneaky like that. Just like he snuck that pine tree up in the beach. Awesome, Ohio. Amaretto sours was my bad experience. Quit drinking after that. Ooh. Haley, do you have any spare snakes for rent? On Big Deal's channel. Wow, that's going to get out of control here in a minute. Yeah, summer's starting to drop off, I think. Jack Baker, what's up, buddy? Oh, man. So, anything else in particular that you guys want to see me make a video of? Anything you got an interest in now that I got like almost 70 of you on here? What videos do y'all like the most? You know what I mean? Which ones do you like the least? I noticed the loader videos don't do very well. My hunting videos don't do very well. What else doesn't do very well? And it's funny, YouTube is. It's... John, that river's over. That's like a 4.5 hour drive for me. That'd be a hell of a drive for you. That's why I've never gone there. Perry Roberts, thanks, buddy. Bucksaw, okay, Nate wants to see bucksaw and loader videos. Why don't you come over and run the bucksaw? Yeah, oh shit is right. Dave Guffey wants to know if I ever top veneer trees. Nah, I don't do it. I've seen guys do it. I've got to go. David Malloy's got to go, guys. 3 kids, bed, eat supper. All right, thanks, buddy. You take care. I feel some guys. You ain't gonna break it. Nate, you ain't gotta break it. You ain't gonna break it. There's only one way to learn. Come over and run it. turd. I'm working on a job and I'm hoping it pulls through. It's a nice job. The area is not big, but the timber's nice and thick as hair on a dog's back. Lots of it. It's over 100,000 foot, we'll just put it that way. Less than 20 acres. A little more than 10, but a lot less than 20. So I'm hoping that works. Yeah, I do have that one. I got that one on there. Like them, damn near all of them, most of them. Can't think of a bad one on the top of my head. Thank you, sir. I would like to see a dusty job site video, Pete. Well, you'll have to go back to last summer. I'm sorry to say, Wayne. I didn't do that either. No apples off Steve's head. I like watch you climbing trees till you became a logger. I climbed trees for Jason. We cut a beech tree down up his camp. I cut some other ones down I think you watched too. I'm waiting for you guys to call. We got more trees to cut down. So that way we get Frankie all fired up. Love the hunt videos and the log videos. Thank you, sir. Ever any rattlesnake or copperhead while cutting? I haven't found any rattlesnakes, Todd. I know they're around where I'm at in some places. People say, oh, they don't go below this spot. Well, bullshit. Because other people have found them. I think I've just been lucky or ignorant enough that I haven't seen them. I know your brother's son has found them. Dano has found them. I know he was cutting a big oak one time and they found him in between his legs. And then there was another job that was cutting out in the center of the state. I don't remember what county that was. Might have been Center County. But they had pictures and videos of them going across the log road. I mean, big sons of guns. Well, David, stay tuned. Okay. Stevie Ray says, oh, come on, I got 7 kids. They're all raising hell. Deep sea fishing trip. Ended up bailing water out of the boat to keep them singing and didn't get a refund. What the heck? Yeah, they're around. Well, if they're dead, that could be a problem. So, where are we at now? 59. We're peeling off. I think Let's Dig stealing my damn viewers. But if you got Let's Dig and Mikey and Wade and all them guys together, I can't compete with that. I'll probably be back climbing in a week or so. Only been 5 years since I've done that. I feel like you don't really forget how to do that. You just get a little more timid with it. I bet you did, John. That place, look, that one section I cut had some rock in it, and I started thinking, boy, I bet there's snakes in here, because it was warm out one day. Old Man in the Wood wants hand cutting. I've heard Kentucky's bad for snakes, too. Oh, my. All right, so where are we at here? We're just about an hour. This went live again. Fred, 8056. All righty. Well, David, I have not. I'm just not a firm believer in a computer and a chainsaw. I'm sorry. I love my 372s, and I'm going to be sad when I can't get a hold of them no more. That's why I want to get 2 of them that I got rebuilt. So, where are you going to get it up, Nate, or what the hell, man? If we get this one, if I get this one coming, Hank Doodle says 372 all the way. If I get this one there, you're going to have to come up. It's nothing but red oak. As far as you can see, just red oak after red oak after red oak. Hey, did whatever happened with the white oak job you wanted to do with the loader? Did that ever happen? What happened there? Did you ever get it or no? 385 XP was an awesome saw. They should have never quit making it. At one time, I think they had 380, 385, 390, and 395. I'm happy nuts that doesn't sound right. Oh, God. Oh, okay, he's waiting on the ground. Well, it ain't gonna freeze, buddy. Might as well just wait till she dries out. I used to apply for elk permits in Kentucky. I never got one. Never ever got one. 040 ticks, I'll keep until it gets run over or catches on 4. Tim Barton, there's a lot of people that agree with you. Say 372 is not enough power. I'm going to tell you what. I don't know. There are times that 395 power is where it's at. I mean, the torque of that saw is stupid. But the weight, not so much. If I was cutting big timber all day and I didn't have to do the pulpwood thing, I'd probably go with that. But cutting that pulpwood, you're always up here with the saw, I'd be dead. So, and the way I sharpen my saws, I don't seem to really have a problem with it. So, all right, Wes is out of here. Elk is good eating. Yes, it is. Nice, Yank. Fire Captain Tom. I'm sorry, man. Bummer. I should have put Eastern. That was my fault. Nate's out of here. John, we'll see you. Stay safe. Tell everybody I said hello. Tampa Boys Customs. What's up, buddy? Chips of Steel says still is the answer. We're not getting to that argument tonight. But anyways, folks, I'm sure a lot of you are probably wanting to get onto some other channels, do some other things. Tom shoveling snow. Ours is all about melted. We had 4 or 5 inches. That was our big hurrah for the year. But all right, everybody. Robert Kennedy, everyone, you guys, John Chafin, Chips is Still, Fire Captain Tom, Perry Roberts. Y'all take care. Thank you very much. Oh, cherry pie and ice cream time. Dang, Wayne, wish I was there. But anyways, y'all take care. You have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for all your support, for all your wonderful heartfelt comments, all your time you take to watch my videos. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys enjoy the stuff I got coming. Keep your eyes out because I have some really neat stuff I'm pretty proud of coming. So I hope you guys, look forward to that. And as always, don't let your mate love you.